found the Earth to be the perfect shape of a cube, standing in the center of the universe, with all other heavenly bodies scattered round and about.
Professor Gordon, Department, Classical Biology. Mercury, 36 million miles from the sun. Venus, 67 million miles from the sun. Earth, 93 million miles from the sun. The water in the Nile making way 6 hectillion tons. Unit followed by 21 ciphers. From the Caduceus, one of those millennium writers. From the country of the gods and the land of Messiah. Path of the 33 stars in the hands of Osiris. Babylonian Talmudic setting. Speaking of the Shekinah and God's wedding. Messiah has a palace in the highest heavens. And the celestial temple mirrors the image of an earthly presence. Sit in mystic Hasidic circles. The God virtue, no curfew. Bars are unearthed schools. For 100,000 years, one king ruled. Then read the Talmud in Midrash. The pyramid vast. Beneath the universe, the moon a burst in the gas. Rabbi Ben.
Oh my days, man. I'm sorry. What is you saying? All right.
Then read the Talmud in Midrash. The pyramid vast. Beneath the universe, the moon a burst in the gas. Rabbi Ben holds a Zohar that speaks of the old God that walks in space, becomes solar. God studies the Torah to split the night, dividing the upper and the lower waters, thus creating order. Then breathing deep into the subconscious sleep transporters. Unfinished creation, creation of the angels. The first 12 hours of Adam's life. The 9 heavens empowers the body of light. Spaceship planet. When I open the Tanakh, I'm an astronaut. A Sephiroth on an astro clock. Down mode to the codes unlock. They submerge the tablets, broke them up into fragments. Spoken mathematics, put them up in the attics. The earth becomes a star, the birth of a god. Bloodline of the divine, outpost on Mars. A tribe of vampire Indians speak to the snake queens on the star Sirius. Egyptian head skulls appeared in the burst of smoke. The epic of paradise turned Israelites from Thoth. Look up King Leonard William and what he put in the British Museum. Astronomic seasons, the gnome tablets, bone extractions, details of shadow length and water clock data. Earth intercalendary practice and equators. Become one with nature, the sun is savior. Mars is 142 million miles away from the sun. Worlds in the past and worlds to come. Mercury distance, born's born. Venus distance, born's culture and freedom. Before Eden was formed, Earth, born's understanding, the third planet. Moses was given the commandments, and Daniel knew the patterns of Saturn. After the garden Adam was handed, sound travels 1,120 feet per second.
We should learn regularly to travel around it.
So right now, when you use the word travel, you're trying to get out of the curve, because whatever curves ultimately will go in circles.
One gravity bonus mile.
Airline mileage to remote islands. White smoke over mountain beneath the grayish falcon. Lounging with my latest outfit. Shoot from balconies, they losing gallons. But still achieving higher self is my greatest challenge. In a state of silence, define balance. I'm divine, my mind shine volumes. Master builder when I rhyme on albums. Classic killer, watch them leaking ounces. They left the village while they speak Italian. They left the body beneath the fountain. After the scene, people and police are shouting. All you hear is the screams rise above the houses. Priests, charged particles, carbon 12, all in my cells. Melanated, my project's gated. Guards in hell, bullet wounds, scars are swell. Standing on the field of electric gravity. Electrons move around me rapidly like they athletes. Reduce currents beneath the chlorophyll summit. License to murder, order to kill something like the prince of a god who said he was sent by the gods. Every night a menage, then a massage, but his men were starved. They made him poison. Found his brother, gave him the job. Shaking while he serves his drink. All he see was murder in the place he think he couldn't blink. The cruel prince asks, brother, grab me a towel by the sink. K turns his back to switch the cups. Figured something's up. Played like he drunk it, he had enough. He grabbed his gut, bad luck. His brother turned around and opened up. He said, brother, it was our plan to kill you. Then his meal flew from his mouth. I figured you out, traitor. How dare you try to kill your own flesh? Call for his guards, the guards put the blade to his neck. You do know this means your death. Thought about all his birthdays, his first baby steps. Then he fell back and wept. Killing my brother on one day regret. Cain and Abel, chain him with the cables. Put the blade to his navel. After it's done, I want his brain on the table. This ends in violent. As he's speaking, his voice starts fading to his quiet. The day starts turning black to his totally silence. Then it opens up, airline mileage to a remote island. White smoke over mountains.
It's such a moment. I can't travel from point A to point A, point A to point A, point A to point A. I cannot travel unless I'm making rounds.
Yeah. Priesthood. Priesthood. God's wrath. The world. That's how we do it out there, world. Yeah. New world. Talk to you. New life. New everything present. It's fuck the Dutch traded Suriname for New Amsterdam. The Queen of England found a new land. The birth of New York. Till they let the nukes off. American flags and army fatigue. Suits in the Gulf. For the poor out Ecuador. All the way to the Luxor. They both have pyramids, mysterious Bolivian cartels. To the cover up of Roswell. The African tribes face covered with flies. The news full of lies. They got coverage is live. Gangsters buried alive. American pie is now Dubai. A few fly. The rich conversate over butterfly eggs and roasted seal hard. We shoot AKs here on the coast with villas and art. The Lord's healing the heart. The Reverend tells the pew while placing his hands on the prostitute while watching her boobs. A DA begins to prosecute a box full of youth. So where you hear freeze, then the cop will shoot. So water pools, church offers for fools. Here's the clues, let me walk you through. When you pray, you talk to God. When you meditate, God talks to you. You seem confused, we live in revelations. Head of the nation is Satan conjugation. Conquered races, now we facing condemnation. I'm contemplating confrontation. Final bomb invasion, we psalms and wait.
Jesus Christ.
It's like poison love, cruel deception, whose direction, fools love affection, vaccine goo injections, satellite dish above where Pharaoh might sit, Carol with a white pimp, took a sniff of nose candy, eyes low, hole said those are family, said she's chasing the 38 world, the Lord promised her, a lost black girl, posed in front of the photographer, could have been the one in front of the teleprompter, or exploring our world from helicopters, now she's under the care of medical doctors, Savior day saints, ladder of prayers, gangsta give thanks, got him out of them stairs, which way is paradise? The shooter gave him bad advice, a drug user grabbed the pipes, let his steam dream the promised lands, a band of angels with harps in their hands, the blind deception of man, cause when them drugs go away, you still hugging them graves, you still rubbing those graves on your bed, asking God why you still here, your hand printing vomit and beer, shed tears till they sickle from off your bed, daddy's home, come here, word sincere, my man built on this paragraph, while seeing a spacecraft pass over the city like God's hand. Quantum leap is thrown into Moses. Farrakhan speak, a nation that's chosen. Presidents impeach, he faces the omens. Divine radiance, a pillar of clouds. Streets is the craziest, a killer brought down. Shooting wild, ladies hit. That dude is a clown. My man said wiping off the baby shit. What we do now, Abraham never died. It's about red lentils and birthright and lost tribes. Double nines, bulletproof vests, and a cup of wine. I got the word from Father Divine. The smartest shall shine. The ghetto's a picture painted by an artist who's blind. Provocative rhymes. Me and Pockets in line. I'm David's heart and Jesus' flesh and Solomon's spine. My conscience is a compass to the secrets of the Redeemer. The coffin of Joseph. Imhotep in debt. Come and sit with my soldiers. Just change, please. associated with government crooks, clean brothers with bad looks, street philosophers, readers of Jacob books. Don't hang around gossipers, but niggas who could tell if you shook. Ghetto patriarchs, the rap 4X7, they break them apart, sniping they mark. Heard he was a sergeant, silent bullets placed in his heart. Night goggles, while they sniping up hollows. Battle tomorrow, ghetto apostle, saw the devil trying to steal God's souls. Dark flows show you the ghostly essence, embrace the hands of the presence. Pleasant priest, divine king or shepherd. My homie rest his head on Solomon's sentence. Woke up the next day, sparked the Ellen spoke on godly dimensions. Formation consists of spirals from gravity, geometric through magnetic cycles, macro to micro, or black scrolls of Michael, helical, umbilical cords to spinal, crack codes of Bibles. Now, molecules at high altitudes begin to move, causing friction, sparks the flames, the particles, the water part, the God is fused. So hot it starts to brew. Within the relativity rules, the atmosphere begins to cool. A transplant without tubes, a surgery without tools. A city begin to build itself in the silence. Kingdoms construct themselves with science, and other atoms join into an alliance. A blueprint without guidance, highly evolved, ether gods agreed upon how to create kingdoms in the quiet. Solar flares, rays blaze the surface of Uranus, enter to Aquarius, unveiling the Venus, starships, the Sagittarius bow to the Virgo goddess. The 9 spheres is coming near. This is how silence created a forest. I came in and bulldozed all those in the game with a full load. Atoms attract like static form and get stuck like wool clothes. In 1982, I witnessed a strange crash outside of cathedrals with stained glass. Cars drove backwards, planes crashed, babies seemed to age fast. Darkness fell like gray gas, same technology that the grays have. The nimbus aura around the flying saucer. Between Earth and them, it's space and mass. From the blue globe to Pluto, to darkness, travel through gray shadows, through the world probes that build castles. From astronauts to aquanauts, sun equinox, the fall tablets, the door to a labyrinth, the 4 horsemen, the Baphomets, the passages, the ghost tribe of most highs, seen through music notes in the sky. Silence forest. Computers and DNA, nanowaves, gamma rays, binary Milky Way, vibrating streams, Puma Punku. In Suma, there's a new moon. They construct their own kings. The earth is the queens, surrendering to the moment of still point, clairvoyance, anti-gravity field, a tower that a dragon helped build. First it was color, then sound discovered, then 3D and cinemascope. Panoramic, tiny screen, sinister rope. Camera caught it, anamorphic, dual vision. You listen, a format pen, the artistry, cinematography, view sides, widescreen, high beams. That's what the eye seen. 56 minutes a day, stuffed up to gather this clay. The distance in which ones orbit the sun, dissolve all the oceans, is begun. Spread the salt around the universe. Listen to the silence of the forest. I'm in tune with the earth. citizens of the universe, let's start a panel. Not talk about ancient aliens on the History Channel. Scientology allegations had John Travolta investigated. Enlightened coaches study yoga while secret coaches take an oath for Masons. Religious codes are results of Satan. His finger on the pulse of our nation while the singer and the Pope quietly ride by waving. At parades of the Super Bowls, renegades, UFOs, grenades is what the future holds. What about the ISIS papers? Madame Blavatsky, Caucasus Mountain between the Caspian and Black Sea. The winter sky and location of star Sirius B. The gods appear mysteriously. Disappearance of the honeybee. Anarchy, ungodly. What about Nikola Tesla era? To Hitler terrors. Painted face of Krishna, the Manonetta. Stillings of a leper. Jesus healed the leper. From the cosmos to the gospel. Either walk with the apostles or be drunk with the whores and brothels. Let's talk L. Ron Hubbard subjects. People became puppets, leaning on religion for their crutches. The righteous suffers, not for nothing. The real enemy is from within. Here's where we begin. The Federal Reserve System, the Rockefeller Trilateral Commission, the miners in prison, Masons, Council on Foreign Relations, GMO, deadly, could lead to chemotherapy. The depths of the state treasury, more cash for weaponry. Area 51, should be Alien 51. Roswell's miles of Scottsdale, in the desert where they secluded and built bombshells. Free world, city of the sun, hippies with no guns. The Jeffries have to hold one, cause it's risky once the cold come. And there's President Obama drama, karma. What about Constantine and his war armor? Tablets of the savage spread, books of the dead. Better heard than less said. Bibles, old as Rig Veda. Buddha was a disciple of Shiva. Judas was a disciple of Jesus. Brutus was a disciple of Caesar. And from ancient Sumer came psychics and readers. And ancient rulers came to fight to take Egypt. Killed they pharaohs and took the idols out of Giza. The man who travels islands without a visa. The mysteries of the man from Torrid. The Navy SEAL cautious. He may be from other orbits. Church, they pay God his tights. The IRS take some, then pay the devil his price. Every deity gets a slice, and all we can do is hold on for dear life. And all know the saying, naked have I came, naked shall I leave. Oh wretched man that I am, when I go, the places no one shall grieve. Lead, the pineal gland is the land, the cardiovascular is Africa. I'm the audio ambassador, master of Nibiru with rocket carriers. Time traveler, man from Samaria. Dark matter, there's your abracadabra, the hunter-gatherers. Hundreds of passengers coming from the summers to Attica. Spectacular, throwing the net over Dracula and the Dracons and the Klingons. As the night closes in upon the land of holy men, in shades of dark platinum shadows of Stonehenge, and the winter ivory goes pale, exhaled as cold as winds. The thieves gamble for stolen gems, recovered the Sanskrit transit. The smell is rancid and corrosion cringe. The mummy cloth is unfolded, exposing the bones cleansed. Holy water distilled, live immortal from the bad omens. Sad moments, the moon is swollen big. Yellow rays exposed where the skulls are hid. For the scrolls they dig, souls of the ghetto kids echo through the universe to earth skeletons with treasures in their tombs, where they kings are buffoons. Who knows, it'll all come soon. From planets above and beyond, the sustainer in his glory, in the land of the gods. The cycle of life, we fight to the hydrogen bomb. A school of dolphins swimming in the black water pond. My traits are from a super race with DNA that knew from space. My umbilical is helical since my youthful state. They said it was biblical. A miracle, what the future makes. Souls electric, mine's computer based. Yes, letting me rhyme was a huge mistake. Since 12, now is my wisdom, the roof was shake. They said beneath the suits and cape, and only royal fam and sons of man that came on me. The war relates. I dream the sparrows dropping like flies on top of the sky. I touched the mirror and it liquefied. This is a different high. I grew triple size. Then I seen little ghetto boys and girls that's lost Israel tribe. My veins turn to vines, my blood turned to wine. The people turn to vineyards, my pen pressed for planets above and beyond. The sustainer in his glory, in the land of the gods. The cycle of life, we fight to the hydrogen bomb. A school of dolphins swimming in the black water pond. I want passion, find a woman, have more dragons. Swarm the planet, scorch religion and drink the Atlantic. Leaf salt, giant head sculptures, blue Blue pyramids, lost culture. Blue villages, architect and sofa. A turquoise oracle priest covered in thick sea moss in a coral reef. While you stand in awe and pure disbelief. Blue holes with giant squid covered with sorrel leaf. Water in the Nile evaporates to the clouds where it condenses and cool to it rinse back down. The circle, the bird food, the worm moves. Soft storms, quiet lightning for eternal. Boundless universes, scientists, researchers, inhabited worlds. We all in the circus.